Hi. Hey, I'm Laurie Dobson, and today is January 8th, 2021, and sun's going down on my porch. Actually, it's going down a little bit later every day. It's almost 4:30, and it's not too bad, actually. Take a look. It's not so bad. We're getting there, guys. So I wanted to talk today about the incredible disappointment that leadership is and always will be. And I think it's because we have a problem with authority figures. We have an authority relationship problem. And whenever we put our hopes and expectations into somebody outside ourselves, we're going to get disappointed. There are heroes out there. They're definitely heroes. But not any that I can see that are acting with a lot of integrity right now. Ones that I thought were going to be reliable, I had hoped would be reliable, have turned out to be a major disappointment. And, people were not really counting on it, but just hoping that we would, have better representation from people who truly care about the severe plight people are in. I mean, when it gets this bad, you'd think they would actually care. They would actually lay down their partisan divisions and do some things, do some serious remedial work. But so today, it just totally lit my fuse that I got a message in the mail from Bernie, trying to rabble-rouse and get people to get rid of Trump. And I just want Bernie to just kind of focus on what he said he was going to do and do for people. And, they have all the numbers. They finally have their numbers back again. It's the first time since, when they had a supermajority and they punted on that. But now they have an actual chance to put some legislation in and to take care of people. And they just can't get off it. They just got to focus on Trump, on the scourge of Trump. We had protest after protest with Black Lives Matter. They showed a reverence for George Floyd, and then yesterday I saw a write-up that was full of just terrible slurs against this woman, Ashley Babbitt, 36-year-old who died, who was 14 years, 4 tours in the Air Force. And not only that, but she had like medals upon medals of commendations, over a dozen serious commendations. And this woman was no average person. It's bizarre. She almost seemed like somebody who you'd, see trying to run a counter coup. She had that much under her belt in terms of the types of things they look for when they want to use somebody to do the bidding of the elites. And she just appeared to be a noble person who wanted to go in. And yeah, maybe she was overly zealous about QAnon and Linwood and these other, types that are, want to ramp people up. And that is unfortunate, because when you get ramped up, they take you out of yourself. They use you to do their bidding. And that's all that the Democrats are doing right now. And if you're guilty of hate messaging and anger, then you're just like the rest of us. You're angry. The anger's okay, but taking it out on people that are just as prone to being disappointed as you are, trying to find a way to deal with this incredible, devastating treatment by leadership that yet again won't change anything. It's designed to look like now that Biden's installed, we're supposed to look at any efforts to the contrary of getting him into office is a coup. So we can punish those who protest under the name of them being a coup and label them with all kinds of terrible names. And doesn't it occur to anybody that there's a double standard here, that it's a hypocritical to the max? Take out all the, Trump is bad, Trumpsters are bad. They filled you with nothing but that kind of disgusting hate messaging on the news. It just seemed like every single night. That was all Rachel Maddow talked about. Rachel Maddow, who's how many millions does she have? Anybody that's coming to you trying to get you to foment you in any kind of violent thoughts towards other people, just look at the money. Look at the pictures of their houses. Somebody had a picture of somebody's house that an overhead shot of what they lived in as they were complaining about everything and trying to act like they were one of the people who was looking for and needing relief. It's going to be a lot of crap, and I would just advise you can't take it. Just take a mental health break. You're gonna have to, because at this point, it's that same old thing over and over again. And I really don't have any advice except to keep yourself sane. Fight it when you can. Recognize people are people. And we're just really susceptible to that kind of stuff because we try to hope, and hope dies last. But we also have to fight to keep the narrative of our own understanding in the picture. Just counter the falsehoods where you see them. Recognize you don't know everything. I certainly don't, but I'm certainly not going to go along with the popular effort to just excoriate and just join up with the rabble-rousers who can't stand those people who did such a terrible thing to our capital, as if we've never had that kind of history in our past, where we tried to take our country away from the powerful people running our lives. Anyway, that's my message today, and you guys, here we are again, but I wish you well. Take care. Bye.